Hi guys, my name is Leanne. So I just finished the second from week 1 of the F&B App Academy. So I'm just going to give you a summary of what it was about. So he taught us about the three different types of apps. You have your native app, which is written in a native language, so a language that is easily understood by the machine or the computer you're using. And then you have your mobile web apps, which is launched on our website, like on a web browser, not website, sorry, on a web browser. And then you have your hybrid apps, which is a combination of the two, so it's in between, and it is more flexible because if you develop a hybrid app, you can actually deploy it on different operating systems, whereas a native app, you can only deploy it on whichever operating system that you coded it on, So, and then he also spoke about the different advantages on and how the setup is like, right? He also spoke about the money side. So he said these are the steps that you need to follow when you are developing your app. So your app needs to solve a problem. It needs to have a target audience, and you need to re-event in existing ideas. So instead of creating something like that's brand new, most ideas have already been created out there, and there are apps for almost everything. So if you want to create, for example, a transportation app, you would use a similar or the same framework as Uber. And then go to market yesterday. Instead of focusing on making your code perfect or your app perfect, just get the simplest or the easiest version of it out already, and then you can improve it as you go. Think of how it's gonna make money for you as soon as possible, and then try to do it yourself as far as possible, so that you don't have to deal with different developers that you paid disappearing and things like that. And then the other part, how can you actually make money from an app? You can do a paid app where this app, the person has to pay to download it, right? But it is difficult to achieve because your app has to be really good for that to work. And then you have your freemium apps, where it is free for you to download and use for a certain amount of time. For example, CapCut was free for the first 4 years, but now you pay for it, right? So some features are free and some are actually not. And then you have your in-app purchases. So when the person downloads the app, they're able to use it, but to unlock certain features they have to pay. And then your advertising, you get paid to advertise for other companies on your app. So for example, if you're on the Facebook app, you probably get an advert for Shein or something like that. So yeah, that is just the summary of what we learned so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it.